Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba. Freedom of speech appears to be a major talking point in politics today, with debates surrounding censorship on social media platforms like X and Facebook. Now, recently, Dave Chappelle, known for being one of our more public figures who tests the boundaries of freedom of speech, would reveal that during his latest opening monologue at Saturday Night Live, he was asked to stay away from two particular topics. According to SF magazine, writer and editor Dan Gentile would share that during a live performance in San Francisco, Chappelle would reveal that he was asked to not discuss transgender people and what's happening in Gaza. Gentile would write, SNL producers told him he couldn't speak about two topics, transgender people and Gaza. Now, for many, Chappelle's takes on transgender people has sounded like a broken record in the past few years, so him being asked to not discuss the issue may feel like a relief. If you can recall, back in 2021, a part of his special to close on Netflix, Chappelle would draw up a lot of criticism for his trans jokes. In fact, in the following year, while on the road, he would even have a venue cancel his show at the last minute due to the backlash he was receiving. The venue, called the First Avenue in Minnesota, would release the following statement. To staff, artists, and our community, we hear you and we are sorry. We know we must hold ourselves to the highest standards, and we know we let you down. We're not just a black box with people in it, and we understand that First Avenue is not just a room, but meaningful beyond our walls. The First Avenue team and you have worked hard to make our venues the safest spaces in the country, and we will continue with that mission. We believe in diverse voices and the freedom of artistic expression, but in honoring that, we lost sight of the impact this would have. Now, when it comes to Gaza, we've heard Chappelle touch on the topic before, and in fact, during his recent night in San Francisco, Chappelle would reportedly say, "Give the Jews a break, free Palestine," before exiting the stage. Now, back in 2023, Chappelle would actually make noise around talks on Gaza when he would clash with pro-Israel hecklers at his show by condemning the then recent bombings of Gaza by Israel. It does appear, however, Gaza may have been the one thing he couldn't help to not acknowledge during his recent monologue, as he would retell a story on the late President Jimmy Carter's trip to Palestine. The moment would be used to address President Trump officially moving into the White House. Chappelle would end his then monologue with, "Do not forget your humanity, and please have empathy for displaced people, whether they're in the Palisades or Palestine." Chappelle's recent episode would bring in 4.8 million viewers, giving context on why SNL may closely guard what their guests may say to viewers during the opening monologue segment. As we know, Martin Lawrence would find out the hard way when he would be permanently banned from the show in 1994 for discussing menstruation and female hygiene. So let's talk about it more in the comments below. How do you feel about Dave Chappelle being censored from talking on certain issues on platforms like SNL? Is this a good thing or bad thing for us? For more news and comedy, don't forget you can subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow us across all social media. Plus, do me a favor, head over to hypersclub.com right now, get you a membership, and check out our latest full interviews. Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba.